Hey everybody, thanks for joining me on another quick tutorial where we're going to talk about some advanced animation tutorials where you can make animated charts either in a snapshots over time progression or a reveal chart. And they're two very different with very different setups, but let's get right to it. Suppose I have a data frame, right, with like yield curves. And the way to think about snapshots over time is that you have a progression of data that shifts and changes over time, and time always moves downward. You can kind of see this in this example here. We have on a day-to-day basis, we have yield curve information for 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and so on and so forth, all the way over to the 10-year. I'm really interested in doing up to 10 years, so what I went and did was I went and go ahead and created this snapshots over time. And what you'll see in this yield curve over time is the evolution of the yield curve on a snapshot to snapshot basis. And as we move over time between each period, you'll see that progression in the top left corner in the time representation. And you'll see here as the data moves, the 1 month data will pop in. It's just so very powerful to be able to see the yield curve invert in time. Again, it's really important to do this. You have to realize and think about how time is represented in your data frame. And the best way to do that is to ensure that you're moving downward in time, and as you move from one snapshot, you are going to evolve to the next snapshot in the very next row. And that's how you would set that up. I'm going to go ahead and pop open a quick little icon here. Once you hit chart and you click on the actual, was it the line chart for this? And I'll show you the settings that go into this. And basically we'll talk a little bit about how it works. So what you're going to see is displayed right on the screen here. What you need to do is make sure that if you're going to be doing this type of analysis or this type of chart, that you want to select the animation style to be snapshot over time. And then after that, you're putting yourself in the mindset that you need to basically think of your data in a different manner, in that timeline fashion where it goes, time goes down and your snapshots are represented in your row itself. And that can be working for anything really. It could work for pie charts, bar charts, anything. Your progression is one snapshot and what you want your next evolution to be. It's very different than a reveal chart, which we'll get into a little bit later. But again, as you're seeing this tutorial, just keep that in mind, that it's very important to understand what we're talking about when we mean snapshots over time versus reveal. Visit us at Row64.com and make sure that you register for our forums where you can ask questions, request new features, report bugs, and talk to us as well as engage in our active community. We really thank you for joining us today and welcome to the future of data science.